I forgot to turn my mic on, of course. I already did the first part of the event, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doing that. I already did the first part of the event. Yeah, I already did the first part of the event. Let's go. And but I didn't realize this was an actual event, so I just started streaming. Like, just now I just started streaming. Okay, let's get into the second part, I guess. I'll probably be a little silent. Come on, load!
Congratulations on winning the first round of the test of
Shut
courage.
Your ass up.
Now you're one step closer to the dark, messy truth. But is that really a good thing?
Can you shut up?
Hey,
stop trying to be scared.
What we just saw was super terrifying.
Oh, really? Hearing the word super
Oh,
terrifying
really? Good
is
to hear.
exactly what all us event organizers would like to hear.
No, that's not what Paimon means.
So what? You've heard the stories about the test of courage. Everyone who participates in the event, people are afraid of seeing their innermost fears appear before them. And yet they still seek the thrill of experiencing those fears. So, isn't it natural for us to have things in the dark and deathly silent forest to help fulfill that experience? Just like the grinning monster standing behind you right now, waiting for you to turn around.
Really?
I knew a little trick like that wouldn't be enough to
Toma,
scare you off.
Why?
So, congrats on
I
passing
see
this
Toma.
test. The second round of the
his
test of
boots
courage will begin
outside.
shortly. Have you found your partner yet?
Huh? But don't...
I
Yes,
see.
your team's outstanding efforts certainly won you the last round, so it's understandable that you'd want to pair up with your previous partner. But unfortunately, you must find it if you don't have a partner by the time.
Yeah,
Then
but...
Toma.
Let's ask around and see if there's anyone
Sayu,
looking for a
Toma,
partner.
or Yoimiya. Yoimiya. I don't know who to pick. Sweet boy Toma or little girl or firework girl. Sweet little girl it is. Hey look! Hey look! It's me! It's me! It's me! Hey!
You found me.
Hi Sayu.
Sayu? Are you here for the test of courage too? Yes. She looks like she just woke up. The test of courage is too scary. But as soon as I closed my eyes, during the first round, a big bull-headed beast leaped out of nowhere and scared me half to death. So I ran and hid behind a tree. I
Eno
closed my
scared
eyes
her.
and tried to hide for a while, but it was real. A big bull-headed beast? Now,
Ooh,
no
she-
one wants to partner. Oh, poor
Aw.
Sayu. Oh, because I heard that being frightened causes you to grow taller. What kind of silly I wasn't sure if it was true either. Well, Sayu doesn't have a partner yet. Should we team up with her?
Oh, I'm
Really?
gonna put.
You're really great. But please keep an eye
I
on
love
me.
you.
And it's pretty scary here.
You better face your fears, girl. If the
You
stream
appear to have
crashes, my
found a
internet
partner.
crashes.
Let's see if you can repeat your luck from the first round. Though, whether winning should be considered good luck or not is debatable. Anyway, I will now reveal the item you'll be searching for in the second round of the test of courage. It's a fan.
A fan.
Fan? You mean like the thing we use to keep cool when it's hot out?
correct.
Oh,
The fan
fan.
was personally selected by the Yashiro Commissioner himself.
Oh, I
There
know
will be
whose fan
signs
it
to
is.
guide the way.
It's Ayaka's
Remember,
fan, probably.
You can't go.
We'll never give up.
What the hell was that? Oh, let's go, Sayu. Okay, make sure to look.
Something just fell from above. I'm out
Oh,
of here.
on-
Yoo-hoo art! She's
Hey.
gone! We should get out of here too!
Wait for me, dumbass!
I can hear your teeth chattering, Paimon. You must be really scared. I understand. I'm scared too. What?
Ah.
Paimon's teeth aren't chattering. But I heard a rattling sound.
What?
Was that not you? It's definitely not Paimon. Wait, it seems to be coming from inside the shrine. There's something over there.
What? Where?
Whew, it's just a cat. Thank goodness.
Go meow yourself.
It's so dark here. It's hard to make out anything.
What? Are those flying
So
lavender
dim, Paimon almost looks like a flying lavender melon.
There is a flying lavender melon.
That's not Paimon. It doesn't look anything like me. Paimon's over here. It's a lavender melon ghost.
Lavender melon
I
ghost.
usually like to hide here and take a nap. Don't worry, there doesn't appear to be anything scary here. Whew, thank goodness.
Are you
We
sure
finally
about
made
that?
it to a safe spot. Sayu? Was that statue always facing this way? And why does Paimon have a feeling that it's staring right at us? What? That can't be right. This is supposed to be a safe place. We have to hightail it out of here. Yoo-hoo art! Let's go! Run!
Come on, lavender melon.
Is this an answer from this world?
I don't know. We gotta go fast. Gotta run. Gotta run.
Another stall? It sure looks familiar. Wait! Isn't this the same stall we saw earlier?
What? That confuses me.
Hey, the sign is pointing this way. Please come back. Hey, the sign is pointing this way.
What do you mean?
Please come back. Hey, the sign is pointing this way. Please come back.
Shush. Shush, child. Shush. I'm trying to go on another path. Oh,
Back again!
oh,
Maybe it's
oh,
following us.
oh, Hannah. Go away!
There sure are a lot of lanterns here. Are they supposed to guide us?
No, probably not.
I heard there are lanterns that release a chilly breeze to guide
There's the
spirits
fan.
to be reincarnated.
That's a fan. I'm pretty sure. Or is that a pan, not a fan?
I can't believe I made it this far. Hey, did I get any taller? Really? That's great.
I love
that.
to.
Look, isn't this the fan we're looking for? It has fireworks painted on it, so it must be for some kind of festival. So does that mean the second round of the test of courage is over now?
Yes,
Seems
probably.
like it. Great.
Again, I'm sorry for doing the first part of the event.
Because I was just starting to feel... Wonder if Ito's still out track. In that case, I'll take the fan back with me and have a little nap. Just...
You got it. You got it, child.
I've got you now.
Ah! Just run! Don't worry about me!
Oh, shit!
Don't underestimate this zone.
Why? Why,
Wow,
Ito?
Ito, you really captured them!
Seriously, why didn't you run when I told you?
What are you saying? We couldn't abandon you?
Yeah, that's right. So just get on with it. If you're gonna eat us, then you'll have to... We won't back down, even if we're already in your stomach.
Who said we were going to eat you? Wait, are you the ghost of something tasty? And Ito, why are you so
I have a weird feeling that I've seen... Ah, I know! These are all creatures from the Ultimate Yokai Field Guide that Granny used to show me. There's Yoko, Kappa, and Hitotsume Kozo. They're all yokai!
It sure took you long enough to know.
Well, we recognized you right away. According to legends, Oni are grouchy, extremely strong, and crush other yokai into balls to eat them.
Oh, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard! Who came up with that? Besides, you're the ones people are scared of, hiding behind bushes and scaring people off the road. What do you... Don't think I didn't see you? Following her around and...
Aha! So it was...
No, we weren't trying to scare anyone. We were just, Really?
Even though you scared the daylights out of Paimon a few times, it doesn't seem like you were doing it on purpose. Anyway, let's hear your side of the story, and Paimon will decide whether or not to forgive you. Well, the truth is, we were planning a festival. One hosted by the yokai. The humans are also welcome to attend. Ah, the festival that A mentioned!
Mikawa Flower Festival. Huh, that does ring a bell. Oh, right, it used to be hosted by the top yokai. I heard it was supposed to be a lot of fun. I mean, not as fun as my almighty Arataki Great and Glorious Drum-Along Festival, but still.
Yes, the Mikawa Flower Festival is our aspiration. But we know that our festival doesn't deserve that name. The times of Yakiyako are long gone. We're just a bunch of little yokai living in the wilderness. As you can see, we lack the necessary yokai powers to put on such a grand festival. But we're determined to still reach out to humans and express our gratitude. Huh? Gratitude? What do you mean?
You see, we live in the wilderness and are frequently attacked by monsters. They would come and stir up trouble on our land, forcing us to hand over our food. But later, many human adventurers came into the wilderness and drove off the monsters, allowing us to live in peace.
Ah, I get it now. You want to repay the... Hey, don't let it get to ya. You might be a bunch of pipsqueaks.
So,
They're
are
just
you
wearing
the ones who
masks.
set up the Akitsu Yugen game on the beach?
Yep, that was us. Have you tried it yet? Isn't it fun? We drew
would've
inspiration from
tried
the
it.
legendary Akitsu Hazara. It took a lot of yokai power to set it up. After that, we didn't have much yokai power left, so we set up some stalls in the forest to add to the
We were just following you to see your... Is the Akitsu Yugen really that important? Paimon would have taken the Traveler for a big meal if you had set up more food stalls.
Really?
To be honest, we've never met a human. We focused on building the Akitsu Yugen because of a legend we heard.
Ah, I know the one.
Then you know what
It's
them
the story
say.
of yokai meeting a human during a festival hundreds of years ago.
Ooh, cutscene.
It's said that long ago, a human samurai once stumbled across the Mikawa Flower Festival.
What's a human doing here? We erected the barrier, didn't we? What a pain.
The yokai at the festival began discussing how to drive away the human. When suddenly, they heard a voice.
This is our festival, and the point is to have fun. What difference does it make if a human joins us yokai?
The speaker appeared to be a prominent figure among the yokai, and when he spoke, the other yokai fell silent.
You there, young man. Do you drink sake?
Yes, I do.
Ha! Then join us. We can enjoy tonight's festivities together.
And so, the yokai and samurai celebrated together. The two competed in the highlight of the festival, the Akitsu Hazara. Their spectacular game ended in a draw, and a new friendship was forged.
I can't believe a human could keep up with me.
Witnessing the dynamic powers of the yokai will certainly help hone my swordsmanship.
You're a swordsman?
Oh, yes. I'm currently traveling the world in search of formidable opponents.
Then let's make a deal. We meet for a duel every 10 years. What do you say?
I look forward to it.
Yes! Oh!
Mikawa Flower Festival
I love
is meant to
watching
bring
friendship.
happiness to all who attend, and Akitsu Hazara is a symbol of friendship. That's why, when we decided to hold the festival here, setting up Akitsu Hazara was our first priority. Unfortunately, the real Akitsu Hazara has been lost to time. What we created is a version of the game we heard about from a wandering merchant, so we changed the name to Akitsu Yugen.
We heard that someone had been trapped in Akitsu Yugen.
Yeah, but that wasn't us. We have no idea what could have gone wrong.
We closed Akitsu Yugen a while ago and carefully checked it for any issues. But we didn't find anything wrong with it. Maybe it was just some strange mishap caused by our unstable yokai power at the time.
Of course.
They don't look like they're lying. And believe me, I know a liar when I see one. Maybe it really was just an accident.
After that incident, people stopped coming to the attraction. Later, a human man with blue hair appeared and walked around the area.
He had a piercing gaze. I almost felt like he could see us. But then he turned and quickly left without saying anything.
Ayato!
It wasn't long before large numbers of people began coming to the Chinju forest, and visitors were playing
Ayato.
Akitsu Yugen again. It was wonderful.
A human man with blue hair? Now that you mention it, the fan that Ayato chose is the same kind that's used at a festival. Do you think that he knew?
Oh, so my bro Ayato is here for the test of courage? Or maybe he's here to catch Oni Kabuto! Ha!
Wow! Ito's still clueless about who Ayato really is! Well, anyway, seems like all the strange things we saw earlier were caused by these little yokai, not ghosts! What a relief. And now that we know what's happening, the test of courage doesn't seem that scary after all!
Hey, you want to hang out with humans, right? I totally get that. After all, we yokai are becoming a rare breed these days. If all we do is See, I'm a yokai too, right? And I'm already a natural in human society. I bet there's not a single person in Inazuma who hasn't heard of Arataki, the one and only Ito. Come on!
Now that Paimon doesn't feel so scared anymore, maybe the yokai said they wanted to host a festival, but come to think of it, Paimon remembers seeing some festival-related items on the beach. Let's head over there and take a look. Maybe we can help out.
Maybe. Maybe, you little baby. She is a little baby, to be honest. This event's supposed to be like 1 hour long. Or maybe even more. I don't know, but it won't be that long. Maybe I'll do my daily commissions and then end stream.
And the way
I should. By the way, I got the wonder on my first temple. Yep, that's right. I got it on my first temple. Sup, lady? You're the lady that made us pass out, bitch.
Wait! You're the strange lady we met before!
Oh, it's you two again. I have to say I'm impressed by your willingness to approach me after last time. You're much braver than I but I'm not going to let you off the hook so easily this time. If you don't leave,
I'll what? What will you do, bitch?
Nice try! We just met your fellow yokai and they told us that—
Huh?
That's right! You're another little— So which type of— Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Kitsuyugin. How could this be happening now? All
What?
Huh? What's the matter? Are you not feeling well? Oh, maybe you're hungry. Or maybe you didn't sleep well. You look pretty exhausted. Don't worry.
Yeah, she
Ito's
does.
already taken your fellow yokai to meet some new friends. Everyone will get along. Yeah, so there's no need. We'll see who can finish the game. Oh, it's
Okay, they want me to choose a team. I didn't want to choose Lisa. What? Oh my god, this is pissing me off. Come on, just please let me choose my characters. Let me choose. Let me choose. And then Albedo. I said Albedo, not Candace. Start. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Come on. Oh, come on. No, no. Ah. Oh my god, that was awesome. Shit. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Headshot. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn, son. Oh. Come on. Let's go. Ah, come on. Boom. 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 Oh my god. Oh, they still got it? Still got it? Still got it? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What? Boom. Damn, son. Just hit a random block, please, thank you. Come on. Boom. Oh my god. Let's go. That was actually really fun. That was actually really fun.
Amazing! You cleared all the elemental cubes. Paimon thinks we got this in the bag. Alright, it's your...
Okay. Watch and learn.
What you gonna do about it, bitch?
No way! She hit every cube in one shot and finished it. Paimon's head is spinning after watching that. Did you see how she did it?
Mm-hmm.
Even if the rules have changed a little,
Oh, right, you're a yokai! No wonder you're so good. But before you say anything...
a wish, huh? Then I wish that we never cross paths again.
Wait, what?
That's precisely what. Don't ever come near me. Surely that's a wish you. This is my final word of warning. If I ever see you. Scared now? Good! Then don't come here again!
Bitch.
Paimon doesn't get it.
Bitch.
Did we do something wrong?
What you...
Fair enough. But Paimon had a lot of fun playing a Kitsuyugen with her. It would be... Anyway...
Yeah, you're right. But why'd she do that? She's just weird.
Can't catch me.
Okay, let's do this.
So, you must be Hitatsu.
Yeah.
No need to be nervous.
You and me.
I'm Rainier, and I run Naganohara Fireworks.
Oh,
me.
I once saw some Naganohara fireworks. Even though I was watching from a distance, they were
Really? Then the next time we meet, I'll bring some fireworks for us to launch together. It'll be fun.
Whoa, really? Thank you very much. And if I may ask, are you Lord Kaedehara Kazuha?
Yes, that's me. But I'm afraid that I'm no...
I've seen you with your sword in the wilderness. You made quick work of many opponents with your amazing sword.
That must have been when I was trying to escape Inazuma.
Ayaka.
It wasn't as impressive as you make it seem. I had to face many trying situations before The head of the Kamisato clan also lent me his assistance at the time. By the way, this is his sister.
Oh,
It's
so
Goru up there.
you
I
must
saw
be
Goru. I saw
one
the
and only
furry.
Shirasagi Himegimi. There's no need. I never imagined I'd ever meet someone as.
Goru.
Hey, don't you want to go talk to them too?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Really? Well, that's strange. You seemed completely fine when we were chatting.
I'm not sure why, but I feel so relaxed. Actually, I'm the most timid of the three of us. I hid for days the last time someone tossed a stone into the river. Sorry for rambling on.
It's okay. You can't excel at everything. The important thing is to have the courage to change.
Hey there. Chatting away, I see. Mind if I join you?
I've never seen a
inside
kappa
you.
before.
Kappa.
Hello there.
Thank you for bringing so many amazing people to meet us, Ito.
It's nothing. Being the one and only means being the best, you know?
Speaking facts, Ito.
Oh, I should mention that I even have my own gang. And every...
Classic Ito. There you go, Brad. Don't confuse them. Everyone's here for the test of courage, not...
Hey, this is my moment, Paimon. Don't ruin it for me.
Ito really isn't as cool as he claims to be. When it comes to having connections with Inazuma, Yuma. Nobody can beat Paimon and the Traveler.
That's my shit.
Oh, yeah? Alright. Well, then let's have a little contest and see who knows the most people.
Sure, bring it on, Bull Checker Beetle Boy.
Please don't fight. Actually, I think, and you also have a great friendship.
Well, of course. Boss!
What?
Oh, it's the boys.
The boys.
Ah, darn it. I was so caught up with the yokai that I forgot I was supposed to scare the...
Boss!
Boss? Wait, what now?
We shouldn't have ever doubted you, boss. You were right.
Yeah, the test of courage is terrifying. I still get shivers just thinking about it. But the thrill was kind of fun.
But the thrill was
I told you it would be an... Anyway, no need to be too scared now. Let me tell you, it turns out there aren't any ghosts here. Right?
Sorry, but I've never seen these three before.
What?
I'm not sure where you've been or what you've seen, but I don't think it had anything to do with us.
It was probably that girl with the red thing on her eye.
Huh?
It was probably her.
Wait, hold on, little yokai.
No, I'm serious. I really don't know what's going on.
Well, that brings
But if
up
it
a
wasn't
whole
you guys,
another
does
problem.
that mean there are real ghosts out here?
Oh, that's right. Paimon assumed she was a yokai too.
But we're the only three yokai who wanted to hold a festival here.
So she was a ghost?
Yes. That's what she was doing in the first part.
Calm down.
What's all the noise about?
Wait, they saw a ghost.
Oh,
They saw
you're
a
the
ghost.
Tenryou commissions?
Hazel!
There's nothing to
Hazel.
fear. Even if there really is a ghost, Ito, you and your gang should go and inform the other contestants, Traveler, Paimon.
Oh, okay.
What? What? But what the heck?
Paimon somehow feels a little better
The
now.
yokai is just sitting there by herself. Well.
Behold!
What the hell's happening here? Why is she gone? Maybe the event's already ended?
Hello? Miss Shy Maiden? Strange.
She's gonna go.
What's this? Look, there's something written in red on the bulletin. Round
What?
3. Does this mean that the item we have to find in the 3rd round is a Hagoita?
The Shrine Maiden appears to be urging us to finish the 3rd round of the test of...
But where did she go?
She's...
Has she been to... Will Paimon be next?
No. Shush, Paimon, shush. Okay? Hug me.
The words are scribbled hastily, but there's no evidence of a struggle. However, aren't there too many words written here? I believe that the 3 items chosen for this 3-round contest were each selected by the 3 organizing parties. The Dongo Milk was chosen by the merchant who funded the event, and the fan was chosen by the Yashiro Commission, which provided the staff. So, does the Hagoita, which should have been
Let's worry about that later. The bigger question, Paimon would love to win the grand prize. How about we...
I still have my commission to... Fear arises from mystery.
Paimon somehow... Okay then, what? Maybe the Shrine Maiden had something to take...
Do I have enough for a wish? No. But I think I'm going to pass the time. Yankee with no brim. It's daytime. I'll go for tomorrow. Boom. Oh, that did it.
Traveler, Paimon, please. I'd like your assistance with this
That's fine with Paimon. What do you think, Traveler?
I have a few theories, but there are some places I'd like to investigate first, so you two can accompany.
Sure. Where would you like?
I want to go back to where we first met up. According to your, I believe there may still be. Are you worried that my worry is that we won't be able?
Wow, Hazel.
The more cases you see, the less afraid you become. Let's go.
Okay, Hazel. Melee man. Melee man.
Squall and Fury.
I don't need to get my shoes wet. I can fly.
This should be approximately where you first encountered. Of course, we cannot conclude whether the woman is actually a ghost or not, but I'd like to go over everything that happened again.
Let Paimon think. She warned us not to go near her, and she said if we didn't leave, our souls would... Ooh, Paimon doesn't want to remember that moment.
And then what happened?
Then, everything seemed to get darker, and Paimon saw some sort of black mist surrounding the ghost, and then Paimon passed out.
Based on your account, it does really seem like you've seen a ghost.
Exactly! So are you convinced
I've
it was
seen a ghost
now?
It's possible, but I'm more interested in what she's actually trying to achieve than what she is. Even if she is a ghost, as long as she possesses some sense of reason, then there must be some purpose behind her actions.
Wasn't she after our souls? She said that herself.
I think she was just trying to scare you.
Oh, you think?
Think about it. If I had the ability to take your souls, then why go to the trouble of warning you over and over again? Besides, a ghost wouldn't have allowed you to walk away knowing about the secret of its powers.
That does make sense.
I believe there are only two possibilities. The first is that she wanted to reap your souls, but there was some condition that had to... But if you had really been cursed, then you would probably have... So, this is the less likely scenario.
Why are there so much
I believe
crows?
she was just trying to scare you away.
But why would she want to scare us away? Oh, Paimon knows! Maybe she was trying to get us to quit so she could claim the Test of Courage prizes!
Sorry,
Oh! Probably not. So why does she want to scare us? Do you have any ideas, Hazel?
Based solely on your account, I don't believe she actually meant any harm. She just didn't want you to stay here. But this
why?
evidence alone is insufficient, though my intuition is telling me that
She buried something right here. Didn't she bury something?
Have you found any leads yet?
Yeah, some tree branches seem like they were bent by some...
I see. After you left, I took a good look around the area. Aside from the bent branches, there are burn marks and some... If only there was some more conclusive evidence.
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, it's you guys! We heard you were out searching for clues, and... Oh, that's really brave of you.
Actually, we're also really... We just asked the members of Mr. Ito's gang about what happened to them. And it sounded really scary. That lady is either a nasty, evil spirit, or a formidable yokai. But we still want to hold the Mikawa for...
We long admired the friendship between Lord Kamai and the samurai, which is why we want to hold the Mikawa Flower Festival to return the favor we once received from the humans. Even though our powers are limited, we don't want this bond of friendship to vanish. The Mikawa Flower Festival is meant to be enjoyable for everyone.
The Chinju Forest covers a large area, so it'd be great to have more help in the investigation. Welcome to the team. Let's all do our best to figure out what's going on.
Don't worry, we're very familiar with the area.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Investigate the little yokai's findings. What did you find, little yokai? What's wrong, Kappa?
Look what I found down by the river!
What's up, bro? What's up?
Huh?
What happened,
What
bro?
is it?
What happened?
Is it a scrap of black cloth?
This...
Shade cloth?
yeah. It can effectively block out light and is used in a variety... There's a rough tear in the cloth, probably caused by a sharp stone, or maybe some...
Branches?
Suppose that a large shade cloth was originally hung from a tree, bending the branches. When the shade cloth was removed from the tree, perhaps one of the corners caught and the branches ripped it, causing a small piece of black cloth to fall into the river.
Yes.
Either she didn't care, or she was in too great a hurry. Perhaps she had other things to handle at the time.
But why would she hang shade cloth in the trees?
I'm only speculating, but... maybe she used it to create the atmosphere you experienced. Let's not worry about that for now. There are still many variables I haven't... Next, I'd like to investigate the place where the Arataki gang encountered her. Do you know how to get there?
Oh, I know the way. I asked the gang members where their encounter with the ghost happened when we were chatting earlier. I'll take you there.
Good. Please lead... Let's go find out what's...
Let's do this. Who's just over here? No, don't get... Oh, I got wet.
This is the place. They claimed that as they passed through here, the area suddenly grew dark, and some ghostly flames appeared out of nowhere.
Yep, that's exactly what happened to us.
We saw the very same thing!
What a
Let's start by taking a look around the area, just as we did before.
Okay. Oh.
I found some sort of... The inside of it looks like it was blackened by smoke.
Oh, the fireworks. That's it to join me.
There's some strange powder in the cracks of the... I picked some up and sniffed it to see what it is. And...
Judging from the burn marks left on the scene, the ghostly flames you saw were not created by yokai power.
Oh.
Rather, they appear to have been caused by something
Oh, I know. Oh, what he smelled was the ash. What this is right here, and she saw was the exploding of the fireworks, and he just found what remained of the fireworks. Oh my God, I figured it out. Hazel, I found it.
Similar
I know what
scare
happened.
tactics. And she didn't have the time to completely hide the traces. I believe we're closing in on the truth now. I'm almost certain that the woman you encountered was not a ghost. She possesses no extraordinary
She was
powers.
the shrine
She was
maiden,
merely
I'm
scaring
guessing.
people with some small props she had set up ahead of time.
Some small props? But can you really do
Dude,
all that with just
some props?
What
we saw was absolutely terrifying.
First and foremost, the test of courage contributed to the unsettling atmosphere here. You were initially frightened by your first encounter with these three yokai, and then shortly after, you ran into the mysterious woman. It was natural for you to be on edge. Because you were already tensed up, You were breathing more rapidly and inhaled a lot of sleeping powder that she had sprinkled around the area.
Sleeping
That is what
powder.
caused you to feel dizzy.
Okay.
That's when she pulled down the shade cloth and lit those so-called ghostly flames, creating a terrifying scene. That's the most likely explanation anyway.
Yes,
So
I
it was
get
all
it.
just a show?
Yes.
She tricked us!
There is, however, still one loose end. The person who commissioned my investigation did become stranded on the beach as a result of some unusual power. That couldn't have been accomplished by just a few small props. But if she possesses such powers, why bother with the theatrics?
Oh, Paimon can't wrap her head around all this.
What if she just shows up and explains it all?
She can only use props to scare people in the forest, but she can use strange powers on the beach. Huh, I see. I think I figured it out.
Of the beach?
Whoa, that was fast.
If we rule out the potential of organized crime, then only one possibility remains.
What?
I know who the woman is. Let's go to the beach.
Okay.
We'll come along too.
Let's do this.
No, you should go back and tell the others not to be afraid and not waste their time searching. The truth has surfaced. It's time to put an end to all the unnecessary...
Okay, but please, if you run into any danger, simply call out our names. We'll be able to hear you.
There shouldn't be any danger now, but thank you.
Because it's the two of us, and I have
Let's
a
search
level
along the
50.
cliffside. If
I
I'm
have
not
level
mistaken,
50 scar
there should be a
mooch.
chunk of earth that's unlike the others.
Look at this sweet boy. Then look at this sweet girl. Then look at this sweet child. Then look at this sweet bunny. So, what happened? What happened? Oh, right there. Investigate. Paimon is using her X-ray vision.
I knew it. I knew that you would come find me here.
There she is.
There she is.
Paimon thought you were a yokai like the others, so who are you? And why did you...
I have already warned you never to speak to me. If you don't leave now, then...
Woman,
she's terrifying! Hazel, it sure doesn't seem like she's using any props this time!
Don't move. Just trust me. Your yokai power won't scare us. It will only hasten your demise.
Yokai power?
Huh? How did you know?
You're a yokai that emerged from an object and assumed a human form outside of your own body. When this type of yokai is close to its own body, it can use some yokai power, but that ability weakens as it moves further away. And if the original body is destroyed, then the yokai that originated from it will likewise perish. Should I refer to you as a Hagoita spirit, or Tsukumo Gami?
Oh.
Don't bother. You may call me Hanyuda Chizuru. That is the name I go by now.
She was saying...
Chizuru, why did... If you're a yokai, you should Besides, we had a great...
Yes. That's why.
What's why?
That's why I don't want you to be sad too.
Sad? What do you mean?
Play a cutscene of her
I'm sure the
backstory.
yokai have already told you of the story about Kamai befriending the samurai. But they don't actually know the entire story.
Oh shit, don't tell me something goes wrong. Oh, come on, man. Oh,
The
hell
samurai
no.
was about 25 years old when they met at the festival. They met again 10 years later. And
then
remained
another 10
friends.
years later.
They spent time together drinking, traveling, and sparring. When they had first met, they merely respected each other. But 10 years later, they became best friends. After another decade, the samurai had reached the pinnacle of his swordsmanship and won their duel by a narrow margin. Kamai was so astonished by his defeat, he gave up drinking and began training to become stronger for their next duel.
But he didn't show up for the
However,
next
another
duel.
10 years later, Kamai did not meet the samurai. As it turned out, war had broken out in the south, and the samurai had gone to defend the border.
And then he died.
Kamai was unconcerned, because 10 years was nothing in a yokai's lifetime. But when they met once again, Kamai discovered that the samurai was already 65 years old. He couldn't believe his eyes when he saw the samurai's gray hair and scars covering his body.
Hey, old friend. Can you still wield the sword?
I'm getting too old to fight. This time, I've come to say goodbye.
Oh.
I see. Then, how about one last game of Akitsu Hazara?
All right.
The samurai gave his best effort during the game, but had to quit halfway through because he was too weak. After putting down his agoita, Kamai remained silent for a long time before letting out a long sigh.
What a shame.
Their friendship started as something they looked forward to, and in just a few decades it turned into regret. Lord Kamai's appearance hadn't changed, but his dear friend
Is
in
that
front
his
of
sword?
him had grown old. The joys of friendship gradually gave way to the pain of regret. People often say that those outside the situation can see things more clearly. And I learned a harsh truth after witnessing all of it. Everything that people come to regret is inevitably set in motion from the beginning.
Okay, I could guess something. He was 25 years old when they first met, so they had 2 duels, then he became 56, became 55, I mean, and then, war broke out when he was supposed to go fight with Samai, and then he was 50, and then the next 10 years, he couldn't go, and then the next 10 years he was 60. Yeah, so they had 2 battles, or 3 battles, if you conclude the first one. So, that's what happened. That's very sad, actually. Bad things happen in the world. What can I say? What can I say, huh?
We yokai are different from humans. We have longer lifespans and different natures, but we share the same world. We interact with one another. We are drawn to one another, and will eventually part ways. When the dream ends, all that is left are sorrowful memories and lingering pain. Even a wise and seasoned yokai like Kamai felt sadness when it was time to say goodbye. Imagine what a pure and kind little yokai would feel.
Oh.
That's why they didn't know the full story.
So, you mean...
I was hiding on this beach, waiting for the last of my days. But those 3 yokai came and set up the Akitsu Yugen here, which woke me from my slumber. I didn't want them to approach humans with unbridled optimism and enthusiasm just because they'd heard the legend of Kamai and the samurai. That would simply be repeating the same mistake.
Is that why you pretended to be a ghost? Oh, so you must be the one who trapped that...
My power has become pretty weak now, and most of the time I just use some props I've collected to scare people. But that jerk was greedy. He wanted to steal the decorations from Akitsu Yugen and sell them for a profit. That's why I used my yokai power, to teach him a lesson.
Ah, so that's
I can understand
what happened. You have a strong sense of justice. By the way, how did you know the rest of the story about Kamai and the
She
samurai?
was told it.
It's okay if you don't want to tell us. Your true form is this pair of Hagoita, isn't it?
Hagoita? Oh, wait!
The pair of Hagoita used by Kamai and the human samurai to play Akitsu Hazura hundreds of years ago. You gradually developed sentience after being influenced by great yokai power. You were the closest to witness their story. Even with the yokai power's blessing, the Hagoita have started to rot away after hundreds of years. You can't sustain yourself, so you were forced to rely on props to scare people. And if my theory is correct, this pair of Hagoita is also the item we need to find for the third round of the test of courage.
Excellent work. You figured it all out.
Thanks, Miko.
Congratulations, little ones. You've passed the third round of the test of...
Miko? And...
Miko?
the shrine maiden?
I'm not
you went
surprised that
missing.
Miko's here.
I apologize for causing you concern. It was actually Lady Yai's idea.
Of course it was her idea. She's insane.
Well, what did you think? Were you scared? Because fear is induced by uncertainty, the more chaotic the situation, the better. Having the event staff also mysteriously vanish only added to the uncertainty. I must say, I think this test of courage truly lived up to its name.
So you're the one responsible for all the scary stuff.
Hitomi, go tell the others that the test of courage has ended and that we have a winner.
Now that I've
no.
solved the mystery, I'm going back to meet with my client. The intent to steal is not exactly a serious crime, but it can't go unpunished.
Yes.
I'll see you two later.
Bye, Hazo.
Miko, did you choose the Hagoita for the third round of the test of courage because you already knew about Chizuru?
Miko, Lady Yai.
I followed Kitsune Saigu around the Mikawa Flower Festival one year and saw her play Akitsu Hazura. That was when I saw you. You didn't have a human form at the time and possessed only the earliest traces of sentience.
I remember now. You were on Kitsune Saigu's shoulder.
I went for a stroll on the beach some time ago and sensed a familiar yokai power. Though your power was weak, I was still able to find you. You were sitting in a tree, gazing at the tourists below. I overheard you telling yourself that you must be patient and avoid contact with humans.
Huh? When was that? I didn't notice you at all.
With your powers being so diminished, it was only natural that you didn't notice me. You must have been blaming yourself all this time. You knew Kamai and the samurai became friends as a result of Akitsu Hazura, a game connected to your existence.
At the time, I couldn't take on a human form like this. I had only a hazy sense of the outer world. After they first met at the Mikawa Flower Festival, I felt proud to know that I had left a mark on their story. But after they said their final goodbyes, I could often hear Kamai sighing to himself. I couldn't help but hide, because I blamed myself. When I woke up again, the world had... Lady Yae, you are a well-known yokai.
She's a
You must know
yokai.
many more things than I do.
Because she could take a fox form.
So I have a question for you. People meet, become friends, and then go their separate... Is it really worthwhile for us yokai to interact with humans?
Why not? Tell me, how did you feel when you played Akitsu Yugen with the Traveler?
I felt happy.
But your rationality told you that it was wrong. It turns out that there is still another piece to the story of Kamai and the samurai that you are missing.
What do you mean? The samurai...
True, but the story doesn't end there. That samurai's name was Yanagibashi Takuto, who also happens to be the founder of the Soran Ishin art.
Seriously?
It is believed that Takuto developed this style of swordsmanship
God.
while dueling with Kamai, who had also befriended the third-generation heir of the Soran Ishin art, Tominaga Masanari. 500 years ago, Kamai and Tominaga fought side by side until their final moments, and the sword Tominaga wielded was passed down from Yanagibashi. The regret Kamai once felt had finally been resolved.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
We yokai are not like humans. Humans have too short a lifespan, and the day will inevitably come when we must say goodbye. However, the bond formed by friendship will not be broken, but rather carried on in a new form. There's no reason to be upset by this. Time flies by in an instant, and life passes by like a dream. So, you must be happy in the present.
Hey, compadres!
Hey there, Ito.
Ito, what are you doing here?
He told me everything. I even know who the ghost lady is now. Anyway, I had a little... Hey, you're that fox lady. Why are you here?
Please just disregard my presence. Now...
Right. Alright, listen up. To celebrate the end of the Test of Courage event, we will be holding the Mikawa Flower Festival. I gave it some real thought and realized that it might be kind of difficult for those little yokai to hold the festival on their own. But with my help, it won't be a problem. That's right. Arataki, the one and only Ito, will be in charge of organizing...
Nope.
Hooray for Ito!
Oh.
Nope, it's gonna be Yaimiko.
We really trust this guy?
Hey, what you trying to say? Everyone's busy getting ready, and the festival will be up and running in no time. It won't be long until you can all join the fun.
You're the best, Ito!
It does settle with the yokai and others. This is actually really
And what
cool.
would a festival be without me? I'll be sure to go have a look too.
Yes, you're right, Yaimiko.
It has been some time since I've attended a festival. Fortunately, I brought sake with me.
Paimon's gotta admit,
Then drink the
Ito
sake.
does have his moments.
Yes, you're right.
A festival, delicious food, count Paimon in!
Alright, I'll join.
Looks like the festival has started!
I'm happy.
Let's go check it out!
I'm really happy. Yeah! It's Dog Boy and Monstrous Oni. Or, not monstrous. Very funny and silly Oni.
Ito and Goro! What are you two talking about?
Oh, I was just saying that if I had more time, I'd have built a massive fishing pond here.
Fishing? You know, when I lived on Watatsumi Island, I used to just dive into the sea and catch fish with my bare hands.
That's unsanitary.
Take it from an expert, using your hands to catch fish is nowhere near as fun as using a fishing rod. Just the other day, I caught a fish so big that I didn't even know how to handle it. I even wrote a letter to Yai Publishing House about it.
That's an unusual...
Huh?
Yep.
A big fish? How come you didn't tell us?
Big boy
Paimon
fish.
could have helped you eat it!
Huh?
Yeah.
You wrote a letter to...
Oh, you bet I did. I wrote to the That's Life column and asked Miss Hina for advice. She's so amazing. She got back to me really quickly, too.
Huh. What a coincidence. I do some part-time work there, and I recently received a similar letter.
You mean the letter was about dealing with a giant fish they caught? No. Could it be? Could it be that there's someone as good at fishing as I am? Oh, not on my watch. Hey, you all go enjoy the festival. Just you wait. I'll be inviting you all to my fish feast.
He's trying to beat himself out of game.
Aw, the string snapped. I was so close. Yoimiya, this is more difficult than it looks.
Don't worry. Let me show you a little trick. Just remember that your hand has to be quick.
Yo-Yo Tsuri! Paimon's seen this game in some light novels before!
Do you want to give it a shot?
Oh, it looks kinda tricky. Paimon will let the traveler try.
But Yoimiya, if I close one eye, I won't be able to see anything.
Oh Oh yeah, she only has one eye. Isn't he like a cyclops kind of?
This ramen is so good.
Ayaka inside you.
Yes. And
Oh
feel.
my god.
You mean you don't get to
I
eat
love
ramen very
these two.
often, Ayaka? But it's so delicious!
Oh, it's you. We'll need 2 more bowls of ramen, please. Food like ramen and hot pot tend to have a lot of oil and salt, so I don't get to eat them very often.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, now Paimon totally gets why Ayaka would put cake in the hot pot.
Huh?
Oh, please, no need to bring that up again.
I'm stuffed and feeling a little sleepy. I'm just gonna take a nap.
Were there any special stalls at yokai festivals in the
3
past?
more hours.
Yes, but...
Pion's gonna stream.
Well, it's a long story.
Oh.
We get one and gave it to Hitotsume
Well, of course I
Koko.
got
He
lost.
looked like he...
But Paimon wanted one.
All right, then I'll catch one.
Yay!
It's you again,
Come on
and
now,
Toma.
this is way more expensive than usual. Even if it is a festival, you shouldn't hike up the prices this much.
Hey now, it costs money to run a stall. I need to raise my prices to help cover the expenses, you know?
Fair enough. How about 5 masks for 30% off? Final
5 Toma, why are you buying 5 masks?
Alright.
Hey, you too. Here, have some mask.
It's so hot. Feels like I'm being roasted here.
Don't get too close. It's better to keep a few steps back.
I know. It's just so rare to see such a nice bonfire. I want to get as close as I can to enjoy it.
There are many beautiful things in the world. There's no need to be anxious. The festival has only just begun.
I was surprised that you didn't even tell your sister. It seems she was quite frightened, too.
It would have been uninteresting had I told her what was going to happen ahead of time. Besides, with her friends by her side, she wouldn't ever be too scared. Having a little fright is good to release any tension she might have accumulated lately.
Everything went according to plan. People started to panic as soon as they sensed that they had no idea what was happening.
Hey, you two, stop laughing! It was scary!
Have you finished exploring the festival? Well then, are you having a...
Yeah, it's...
The original Mikawa Flower Festival was much more lively. But even if you could attend the original, you probably wouldn't be as happy as you are now. Because it's always more fun to enjoy a festival with friends, isn't it?
Yes. Thank you.
Well then, I'm guessing you have something you want to say to her alone. We'll leave you in peace.
What did you want to say to us?
Ah, you saw through me again. I can't help but feel you somehow know everything.
It's not that I know everything. It's just that I've been in your position before.
Traveler, do you have a moment? I'd like to talk...
I won't even fly over there. Or I'll have to fly over there because I don't want to get wet.
The wind rises.
All right, here will do.
Actually, I was delighted when I was a yokai derived from a pair of Hagoita who came into being. I wanted to go to more festivals, become friends with humans, and but every evening, as night began to set in, I'd recall the bitter smile of the old samurai as he set down the Hagoita, and the lonely Kamai sighing as he drank his sake. Then I would wonder as a result, I was convinced that I'm sorry that I spoke so strangely when we first met. I expected you to flee in terror, but when we met again, I knew you mistook me as one of the yokai. But instead of telling you the truth, I went and played Akitsuyugen with you. I'm not completely sure. Perhaps it's because I've always wanted to be like Kamai
really
and
beautiful.
play or perhaps it was because I knew I didn't have much time left, and I didn't want to be alone. Anyway, thank you for taking... When we played Akitsuyugen, Paimon... At the time, I wished for us to never cross paths again. However, you still came and found me. Meaning, you never granted my wish. So, let me think. I wish for you to remember me, okay? I wish that every day of your journey ahead will be filled with joy, like a festival.
Salute. 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 And there, she is gone, up in the stars. That actually makes me sad.
Behold!
Now, let's go get some extra voice lines. Just because they're extra voice lines. Hey, you, give me extra voice lines.
I'm so tall.
Every year when the fireworks go off, I say, as each year passes by, you're like, but I don't think that's a bad thing.
Of course I will.
After hearing Chizuru describe the original Mikawa Flower Festival, I didn't expect that would be our last conversation.
You're very right.
When Ayato approached me about holding the Test of Courage event, it dawned on me that this would be the perfect opportunity to help Chizuru face her problem. Kamai and the samurai's parting was one of the first things she experienced when she was partially sentient and didn't have her human form yet. This was a very traumatic experience for her, and she could never come to grips with it. The best option for her was to directly interact with humans. There's no need.
So, did you... Once I learned of the yokai's intentions to hold a festival, however, it occurred to me that doing so might be overly ambitious. If we marketed the Mikawa Flower Festival from the get-go, people would have arrived with insatiably high expectations. So I decided on using the Test of Courage's notoriety. I had an inkling that...
All I know is
It was, heartbreaking to learn of Chizuru's story. To be honest, I experienced that same kind of sorrow when I'm on the battlefield.
Even though I knew my lord had most likely planned everything before the test of courage even began, I was still caught off guard. But in retrospect...
It was a lot of fun. It was, you're right. And I've almost spoken to everybody.
Will you have some time in the next few days, Kazuha? I'd like you to work on a case.
Oh, did you run into some trouble?
Not exactly. It's just... But I believe your attuned sense of nature might allow us to discover.
Sure. I can...
Great!
My pleasure. It's no...
Kazu.
Will you have some time? I'd like you to...
Oh, did you...
Not exactly, but I believe you're attuned...
Sure.
Great!
My pleasure.
How did they already spawn over there? I'm sorry, chat. I'm very much sorry. I heard my brother's voice and I went upstairs. Okay, that's the end of this stream. Have some propagate. Okay, bye.